Okay, this is my second video. I'm trying to give some other people ideas for terrain, quick and easy, for your tabletop games. Mine happens to be Battletech, or you can also use these for heavy gear. That's another one of my favorites. I'm pretty much a robot guy. So, this is another outpost in the desert. Happens to be a kind of an adobe structure. And I've made this one in scale for N-scale or Dark Age figures, as you can see. This is a total investment of about 30 minutes, and I wanted to show you how you can do your own. What these are is pieces out of packing material that comes mostly in electronics now. Depending on the shape, of course. This one happens to be great for a vehicle bunker, as you can see. Looks good there. And not really much needed other than a little bit of dry brush to bring out the texture a little better. This one, I actually cut this doorway out, so that shape was not there. I was going to line it possibly with a corridor, or maybe not. I used a Dremel to drill in some holes along the top edges there. I thought those might be good for viewport windows or something. And this particular piece actually had a hole in the top, and I happen to have a leftover piece that miraculously is almost a perfect fit as is. And so I'll be painting that one and weathering it to match, but I thought that would look like a really good exhaust port for over the top. I kind of imagined this as a mech outpost, maybe like an old Star League outpost that they built it to look like the surrounding terrain. That's what they say in the novels. And I was going to add, maybe a little radar dish, a covert one or something like that. Might put another layer of color on it, but that, as you see it, this is the same material, and that is just with one quick dry brush of some brown. Really big brush, and just go at it. There was no technique there at all. If you're anything like me, you want everything done now, and you just want it done with as least amount of effort as possible. And as you can see, this really comes out looking really well. Now, I will tell you that on a lot of these packing materials, there is a raised lip that is usually right here along the edge, and it curls back up, which would make it not sit flush with the table. What I did was I happened to have a bandsaw, and I just ran the bandsaw along the edge of it, trimmed those right up. It's cardboard. You can cut this with an X-Acto knife, but the bandsaw made it a really nice clean edge. If I really wanted to blend this in, I could add some Sculpey to the sides, blend that all in, really make it look like some sand or rock built up around it. But I was pretty pleased with this as is. Of course, I'll be finishing it up with maybe a second color brown to make it look a little bit more realistic, and then I'll be finishing up the top layer there. But I do want to keep it mostly looking as a natural occurring outpost to blend into the countryside of the desert. And as you can see, this is going to be a vehicle bunker. I also have another piece over here, if my cat will move, excuse me, that is not really suitable as is for an enclosed area, but it works pretty well for maybe a cutaway of an interior. If you wanted to show what was kind of going on, you could possibly sandwich these two together. I don't know if that one will fit. No, not quite. But like I said, you could do it as one of those. If you remove the top, this is what the inside of the bay looks like. Or you could build it up with something else. But this one is as is, just with the trim removed from it. Haven't done anything else to it at all. Now, you can also use these for classic scale. As I said, I play both, and just pretty much a Battletech aficionado as all. But it works well for classic scale or Dark Age, as you can see. It's big enough for both, although I think a medium mech would be about as big as this outpost will hold. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas. Like I said, gets you some packing material out of some electronics. It's going to be free and thrown away. It's light. You can't break it, really. It makes very quick, nice-looking terrain to add to your game, so you don't have to keep doing the same flat maps. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll post something else next time. Thanks.